dolls, welcome back to DivaDollFlawless. Today's video is going to be an unboxing and my first impressions of the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. This is what the box looks like. You're just going to get the eyeshadow palette and what's inside of it, and it has this little sticker on there to let you know that it is the new Unzipped Gold palette and not the original one. On the back, it's just going to give you all of the shades with the names, and then it's just going to give you a description of the box. Inside of this box, you're also going to receive the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer, and this is what the front of the actual palette looks like. It just has Lorac Unzipped logo in gold, okay? And then when you flip it over, this is what the back looks like. When you open up the palette, this is what it looks like. So it has the Lorac logo at the top. You have a very nice size mirror, which I love when palettes always have mirrors on them. If a palette has a mirror on it, then it's definitely a plus in my eyes. And then it does come with this little sleeve. And then here you have all of the gorgeous colors of the Lorac Unzipped palette. Very quickly, I'm going to go over the names of the eyeshadows. You have Undressed, Uninhibited, Unpredictable, Undeniable, Unedited, Unlocked, Unlimited, Unleashed, Unwind, and Unafraid. From swatching the palette in store, I absolutely fell in love with the colors immediately. When you swatch them, they're very soft. I'm going to grab Unleashed right here, and as you can see, that is highly pigmented. I'll also have some hand swatches. I haven't had a chance, to play with the actual palette on the eye yet, but from just playing with it in store, getting it home, I absolutely love the look and feel of these eyeshadows. So here are some swatches, okay? Now, this is the first row. So again, this is Undressed, Uninhibited, Unpredictable, Undeniable, and then Unedited on the end. The one thing I will say, Uninhibited, which is this one right here, and Unpredictable, just with swatching them on my arm with the eyeshadow brush, I would say that they come off, well, all of them so far I can say do tend to give you some fallout, and I think it's because of how soft the eyeshadows are. So this is not a palette that I would say do your foundation first, unless you put a lot of additional like loose powder under your eyes, just so that you can sweep away any excess fallout. I would definitely do padding, which is what I always suggest with eyeshadows anyhow. And the Uninhibited and Unpredictable, these two, the two shimmers, hands down, I would suggest using a base with them, some kind of sticky base, because they have that iridescent look to them. So they definitely tend to have like a fallout like a glitter would. So either the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, that could work, or even some kind of color base similar to either of these. A cream color base is what I would suggest using. Here is the second row of swatches. So the second row we have Unlocked, Unlimited, Unleashed, which is like one of my favorite colors, Unwind, and then this one right here is Unafraid. And as you can tell, they are very pigmented. I do not have a primer or anything on under these. And as with the other suggestions for the top row, definitely with these shimmers, I would suggest, I would actually suggest you wet your brush and apply them, because what you're going to get is a foiled effect. And it just makes the eyeshadows just look really, really vibrant. And it's going to make them pop and look really pretty. So that's definitely another tip that I would give for using these. And also, as stated before, maybe like a cream base. And then these two, well, this one, there's what, 3 mattes and this is one of them. The first row has 2 other mattes. So I think that they did a great job of pretty much giving you everything that you would need in a palette. The only thing I would say that's not here is like a brow bone highlight. Undressed, which is the matte color from the top. Oh, there's 4 matte colors. Undressed will probably be for a brow bone highlight for other people. Me personally, because it's more pinky tone, I probably wouldn't use it. I would just stick to my, per usual, my concealer that I end up shaping my eyebrows with. I always use that as my highlight because it gives me like a natural color. So those are my initial thoughts and first impressions of this Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. I am definitely excited to have it. Very well pleased so far with what I have received from it. The only downfall I would say so far is like the fallout, but again, I already know how to handle that. And truth be told, I actually expect that from any eyeshadow, as long as if with the fallout, if it's something that I can work with but the pigmentation is there, I'm pretty good with that. Eyeshadows aren't not going to just stick and not give you anything. You know, you have to blend them and move them around on the eye, so it's really not that big of a deal to me. But that's it. If you do not have the original Unzipped palette, I would hands down suggest that you get that one as well. This is what the original Unzipped palette from Lorac looks like, just in case if you do not have it and you're wondering. This one definitely has a lot of rose gold colors in here, and the color of the year is Marsala, so therefore this would actually be perfect within that family if you wanted to get something or a palette based around the color of the year. So this is the original Unzipped palette. The only other complaint that I would have with these palettes is that the packaging that it comes in is like a paper-like package. So anything that gets on it, as you can see these little smears here, it's definitely going to show on the packaging. And I'm a little bit weird, even though I use up my eyeshadow palettes. I don't care if I hit pan in it. I really don't like them to have all of that eyeshadow all over and everything. I try to keep my stuff looking as neat as possible. So that's another thing, just to let you guys know, it is a paper feel of the packaging. It's not like a hard plastic or anything. And that's on the unzipped one, but then also on the the first one is the Unzipped Gold. This one is just the original Unzipped palette, and this too has that same paper like feel. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions of the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. I definitely say go ahead and get it. If you do not have this one, definitely get it. But if you don't have either one, if you can, I would definitely say get both of them. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to post them below. As always, and until next time, have a gorgeous day, y'all. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.